We are living in the urban century, as the United Nations calls it. By 2030, about 5 billion of the world's population is estimated to be living in cities. Of this, over 80% will be in developing countries. Given that urbanization and economic growth are positively correlated, countries such as India are likely to get a unique opportunity to improve the quality of life for millions of citizens. The first story in today's edition deals with such an interesting topic and explores how urbanization can boost India's economic prospects. Economy. Why India needs urbanization? For India, urbanization is key to economic growth. With bigger cities already reaching a saturation point, developing mid sized and smaller towns could help boost productivity and improve the standard of living. Mid sized cities should specialize in manufacturing and services. However, to achieve this, India needs a vibrant municipal bond market which will help optimize infrastructure investment and empower the local administration. Aviation. Finding a match for the Maharaj. Air India has lost much of its sparkle, but it is still a brand to reckon with. It has an intensive domestic and global network to key destinations, assured time slots, and space in prized airports. A proper restructuring under an able management can propel its valuation to the stratosphere. To achieve it, the aviation ministry should work with a sense of urgency. Markets. Gati faces many red flags. Financial year 20 marked the third consecutive year for which Gati received a qualified auditor opinion. The auditor's remark flowed through Q1 financial year 21 as well. Several alarming issues have been highlighted. While the Alcargo deal has given Gati the much needed shot in the arm, recurring issues show there is a lot of cleanup that needs to be done. That's it with respect to ET Prime. The pandemic has set in motion a major shift in the IT sector. As people chose to do everything from home, companies will have to invest significantly in technology to enable it. Though this is a good for the sector, clients may need discounts to see them through these disruptions. As the current situation is nothing but normal, yes, it will not be easy for several companies, but on the brighter side, this disruption will fuel long term growth, which is why the space is ripe for investors. Behind technology, behind Baring's big bet on IT, Baring Private Equity Asia has developed deep expertise in the IT BPO sector and is very agile in the space. Hiccups in exciting one of its investments, Exaware, haven't dampened its spirit. Rather, it made two investments in the sector last year and is competing with an activist investor to grab a share in the IT consultancy company Virtusa. OTT. Why IPL viewership on Hotstar may drop. The 13th edition of the IPL has started on a high note for broadcaster Star India. But the company's video streaming service Disney Plus Hotstar is likely to witness a drop in viewership, experts say. The broadcaster, however, is eyeing a jump in ad revenues from the year ago period on higher rates. But media agencies see revenues falling by fifth despite having more sponsors this year. Pharma. Granules deepens US focus with new products. Granules India has delivered robust earnings growth and handsome returns to its investors over the years, while focusing on its core business, which has high volume, low value products. The company has been expanding its basket to include higher margin products in the US market. However, navigating the challenging business environment for generic drugs in the US could be difficult. The logistic India is still reeling from the impact of the lockdown, but one of its key players, Delivery, is trying to shake off the mishap and get back on the road. The startup recently bought 25 trucks from Volvo. They can help the company achieve a faster turnaround, boost productivity and efficiency, and save costs. That's our first story in the Sunday bucket. The other exclusives range from the universe of tech and economy. Here is the hand-picked collection. Volvo to speed up delivery. Delivery wants to win B2B express logistics with Volvo trucks, but load factor holds the key. Can AI lead the fake news fight? Machines are mimicking human writing and generalizing fake news. Can AI lead the fight back? SaaS poster child ChargeBee's challenge. ChargeBee hit home with its SaaS solution for subscription, but it has a hurdle: payments. Voltas Blue Star versus Chinese giants. India's air conditioner market is set to explode. Chinese giants are well placed to tap it. Arab Israel peace deal and India impact. Arab Israel peace deal. Why India should play an active role to guard its interest in Persian Gulf.